for Opposition team, Negeri 1 Boawae Senior High School. Time is yours.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning and best wishes to all of us. Show of Swastiastu, Namo Buddhaya. The honorable judges, moderators, timekeeper, and our colleagues from the participating team of all participants. Introduce us from SMA Negeri 1 Boawae. With me, Anastasia Chowona as the first speaker, Francisca Nemesia II as the second speaker, and Yohanes Kurier Biabi as the third speaker. Thank you.
Thank you for Opposition team for the introduction. So, we start our debate. I'll give the chance first for affirmative team. First speaker, 5 minutes. Time is yours.
Okay, the first answer. I agree with the motion given that online learning has positive impact on students' learning progress. Why I say so? Because online learning is basically efficient enough to apply for students. First, online learning provides opportunities for students to apply self-study. Gather the data from https://bimawa.uad.ac.id. The application self-study makes students more independent. And of course, this is very matched with the program from the Minister of Education and Culture, who wants to implement the independently to apply learning progress. This is currently with the data from Compass.com that Nathan Kerwin said about Russian and learning. Yes.
Okay, thanks. The first speaker said that disagree motion debate. Why disagree motion debate? So, can you give reason? Thank you.
Sorry, I agree with the motion. Not disagree.
Okay. The first speaker say that disagree the motion debate. Why disagree the motion debate? Can you give reason? Thank you.
Can you repeat the question, please?
The first speaker say that disagree.
I don't say disagree, I agree.
Okay, say disagree, not disagree. Disagree, don't disagree. Okay, thank you.
Can you repeat the question, please? Once again.
Okay, thank you. The first speaker said that disagree motion debate. Why can you disagree? Can you give reason? Thank you.
Because from the base, the data from https called bimawa.uad.ac.id. The applicant self-study, online learning makes students more independent.
I want to interruption. Make students, the first speaker say that make students independent. But the reality, online learning can make students bored, lazy. Thank you.
Time is up. First speaker, please continue your argument.
I want to consider my argument. Second, primary task with learning science offer students don't need to worry because they can get our materials with a correct referencing in this science. In fact, not only paid ones, many online learning sites provide free access, so the students can access all materials without thinking about cost problems. Third, with these two advantages, can we say that online learning is efficient enough to be applied for students? And of course, in private, we train students.
And this Okay, thank you for the first speaker from the educated team. I'm sorry, I would like to say before we continue. I forgot to say before about POI, point of information. You have 15 seconds. You have 15 seconds to say or to give POI, point of information. And the next rule of debate contest. The first speaker with first speaker, second speaker, and then the third speaker. And the last is time. Time is 5 minutes. Thank you. We will continue our debate. Now I'll give the chance for first speaker from opposition team. 5 minutes, time is yours.
Education can save the future. Without education, Indonesia cannot survive. Our debate motion this time is about online schools' positive impact for students' learning development. From the motion, we have several variables, namely, first, online schools. Online schools are teaching and learning activities just like regular school but are called online or virtual. Second, positive impact. Positive impact is praise to precise, confise, influence, or impress under the eye of reading the two for our support is good behavior. 3. Development. It is an increase in the ability or skill of individual and a regular or organized pattern or last or live as individuals. This is a result of a moderation process. 4. Study. Is ability to manage changes in behavior or behavioral potential as a result of experience or grade for parties. 5. Students. Is the person who tries to develop potential through the learning process in the educational path, but informal education, formal education, and non-formal education at certain levels of education and types. The jury board as well are collected from the project interim of the center of our first arguments before the contra team do not agree with our debate motion this time. This is because it can affect the development of students. Their social interaction become this development escalating in children at the elementary school education level. The lost process of learning and playing or socializing with their friends face-to-face must be held some. So, we don't agree on online schools. However, many research agree the face-to-face learning will be held again. This is the same on the result of of the survey of Indonesia political indicators showing as many as 67%,
in essence, if done with online learning, how do students will technology material? Answer, mastering.
Okay, thanks. I am your question. But the situation current, the pandemic, we are not allowed to interaction directly. But solution good. Solution good. During learning, solution under online learning. Thank you. I will continue our arguments.
My question is, if done with online learning, how do students build technology mastery? How do students build technology mastery?
Okay, thanks. I will your question.
Smansa, please continue your argument.
I will continue our arguments. So, beside the data above, it can support face-to-face learning. The Minister of Education on counters has made the face-to-face learning is important to be held from January 50 to February 70, 2022. The responding rate were 1,626 people by filling out online quiz hours. The error tolerance, margin of error, the error survey approximately 4% with a 95% confidence level. If we don't move quickly, children will lose learning, loss of learning, vice can provide permanent and disrupt students' mental and physiological health. Thank you.
Smansa, okay. Thank you for first speaker from opposition team. Now the chance for second speaker from affirmative team. 5 minutes, time is yours.
Okay, thanks for the chance to me. I am very agree with this motion. Based data Oposition.com that on August 23rd, 2020 that online learning media more concise schedule, not difficult to learn and not convoluted, because online learning goes directly into the discussion of subject matter in accordance with the needs of learners and teachers. The material contained in online learning can be read and relearned because online learning can be accessed 24 hours. Media online learning saves more cost and time. They prove that online learning effectively. First, based data HWP journal.ugr.id that online learning can increase the participation of active learners in learning. The ability of learners in learning becomes more improved and independent. In online learning, there is also a material icon that has been prepared by the teacher.
Introduction?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Colleagues from the affirmative team say online learning is very improved. I will ask, then what about students who use their smartphone wrongly or they prefer to play games to do assignment? Thank you.
I think this is depend on the student. That's all. I will continue my argument. Based data HWP journal.ugr.id that online learning can increase the participation of active learners in learning. In online learning, there is also a material that icon that has been prepared by the teacher.
Introduction?
Yes.
Okay, you say according to you, but I need the date. I need the date. I need the date or fact? Thank you.
This is not my according. It is from data http journal.ugr.id. Not my opinion. This is from the data. Now I will continue my argument. First, based on data http://journal.radifakta.ac.id that the family can collaborate with the teacher in building technology mastery. In addition, the family can collaborate with
Interruption?
Yes.
Okay, I will ask. Can you guarantee the students will get character education if they study online in accordance with the value that have been taught by educational institution? Thank you.
I think you are present out in my argument. Now I will continue my question. Based the data limpbki.go.id that students have a lot of time at home with family. Parent learning methods only the students only in the classroom. Now they flexible learning from home. Based the https bpk.id that the students feel comfortable learning from home because no one is desperate. That's all I tell you.
You still have time? Have you finished?
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much for the second speaker from the team. Okay, now I give the chance to the second speaker from Opposition team. 5 minutes, time is yours.
Go through the challenges you face today with the best solution. Why the future will be with you. Good morning and best wishes to all of us. Dear joint member as well as our colleagues from the affirmative team. We as the second speaker from the opposition team will continue and reinforce the argument made by the first speaker from our team. However, before I process to our argument, please allow me first to reason on arguments presented by the second speaker from the affirmative team. Okay, dear Julie, the second speaker from the affirmative team said online learning is very comfortable. I believe that it is provided that 70% students cannot understand with the online school. Entering the role of our first argument. The problem is the quality of online learning materials. The teacher makes video recording on the internet and then the students access and do the assignment. The teacher gives the value only that there is no personal assistance in understanding the student. It's different in face-to-face learning or school. The Indonesian Child Protection Commission survey stated from the result of the survey on 11 to 18 December 2020, 80% of students. Yes, please.
You say that the students not understanding the material. I think the students understanding the material. They can again find in YouTube, internet. That's all I'm telling you.
Okay, you say many students can watching with YouTube, but many students don't use the Google or YouTube. They how if the students cannot have the smartphone or don't buy the quota internet. Thank you. I will continue our argument. 78% of students want face-to-face learning. The reason students want face-to-face learning, 57% is because of difficult with some learning materials and particles that are impossible to keep online. Some children want face-to-face school to discuss difficult material and practical. Then 25 said that we're bored, we're lazy. The rest also want to consult with the concerned audience, teacher, and there was a long valiance and ad hoc 140 children. Then there were looking for friends and others. Many complaints about economic point of view from parents who called by effort and called by smartphone and money to buy a quota internet. According to Luti Finlandia, a class 10 people to students distance learning is a little less effective because not all students have internet and good signal where they live and don't have a smartphone, and parents don't have much time to directly supervise what their children are doing because they are busy, they are work. Many teachers complain about the participation of students, and students when online take place. Teachers find it difficult to explain time whether students take lessons seriously because it often happens in online learning that students intentionally post a video that has been recorded to make it look as if they are taking part in lesson and are actually doing something else. In the evaluation process, there are many difficulties that are faced if usually the teacher or lecture test or exam can carry out direct supervision so students can be taught to be honest in working on patient. Now situation has changed. No one can monitor and confirm whether a patient even to do it yourself or not.
I'm sorry,
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you for the second speaker for opposition team. Now the chance for affirmative team, third speaker. 5 minutes. Time is yours.
Thanks for the chance given me. I agree with online learning has positive impact on student learning progress because first, online learning can improve student independence in searching for new information about learning. And the second, by learning online, student has a lot of time, we can read and also learn. This online has a varied media. And according to the database, bdkpalembang.kemenak.go.id, learning media can be used with learning media can be used with Google Classroom, Google Suite, WhatsApp, and Zoom. Teachers can also create and design material by making compact disc or CD that can be given to students. In this way, learning will continue and students will not miss lesson. Third, online learning can make students or teachers more literate technology. For save time and cost, we implemented. Yes.
Okay. Thanks. The text speaker from the affirmative team said that if students difficult for material, they can to search the Google Classroom. But now many children use electronic media just for fun. For example, media social. This is evidenced by data from the Director General of Information Application, Bambang Heru, Tuesday, 2 February 2022, which was reported in kominfo.go.id that currently internet users in Indonesia are around 80 to 100 million. Internet users aged 13 years reached 68%, while under and 5 years as much as 9%. The Director on Information and Environment, Satyanatha Kari, said there have been many cases of children caused by unhealthy internet use ranging from various different moral behaviors to pornography, which result in moral and mental damage to the younger generation. Thank you.
Okay. I want to continue my argument. By learning online, students have a lot of fun with family and also learn this online has a variety of media. And according to the data, Data, Palembang.kemenak.go.id, learning media can be used with Google Classroom, Google Suite, WhatsApp, and Zoom. Teachers can also create and design material by making paper. These are CD that be given to students in this way learning will continue and students will not miss lessons. Yes.
Okay, thanks. The teacher speaker said that the online learning can use the Google Classroom, but how if the student cannot smartphone? Thank you. Okay. The teacher speaker from the affirmative team said that the online school can the student share the Google Classroom. How if the student cannot smartphone? Thank you.
I'm sorry, time is over. Speaker.
I want to introduce my argument. For save time and cost, we implemented online learning. Students do not take to the time of charger to go to school. And based on the data, suneducation.groups.com, one of the other benefits of online learning is that students and teachers only need to be connected to a screen and internet connection. It can save more time and fuel. Improving student skills and insights. The study activity at home, performance online requires students to operate electronic media. In addition, to stimulate student independently learn, this can be extra for students to improve their exposure using electronic devices. That's all I thank you.
Thank you. Time is up. Okay, next we move to the third speaker from opposition team. 5 minutes. Time is yours.
Online learning can adversely affect students' mentality, their jury, as well as our beggars from the affirmative team. Before I go ahead and reinforce the argument by the first and second speaker on our team. However, before continuing, let me first discuss some of the deep thinking fantasies of our beggars from the affirmative team. The online school implemented by the government today does not guarantee the development of education in Indonesia because it only has a negative impact on students, their jury, as well as our beggars from the affirmative team. Before I expand our team's argument, I want to emphasize again that I do not agree with the motion debate design. Entering our argument, the transmission new variant COVID-19 Omicron which causes limited mobility clearly affect many sectors. One of these is education. Until finally the learning process for students carried out online. However, online school during the pandemic turned out to have a negative impact on students. This is as discussed by the Education and Culture Forum with several content sources in the world of the teaching and the Ministry of Education and Culture. Their jury, reporting from Debat.com, had the negative impact of online learning. First, many students cannot access subject well. One of the factors at this point is that students are not used to participating in online. Yes, please.
I want to ask you how many percent the students agree with face-to-face learning?
Okay, I will answer your question. A report from the Ministry of Education and Culture, Research of Technology on March 16, 2021 showed that 70% students agree with the PM. Okay, I will continue our argument. On the other hand, the success of online school is largely determined by the support of parents for their children. However, due to the lack of supervision from parents toward children who have to study in the midst of an emergency, it causes negative impacts such as children are lazy and reluctant to the assignment from the teacher. It is inevitable. Second, limited supporting facilities. Apart from laziness and other technical problems that makes it difficult for children to participate in online school, is the credit quota assistance provided by the Ministry of Education and Culture, which is considered to have not been able to solve problem in online school. This is because there are many students in the outermost and underdeveloped areas who do not have a smartphone, difficult signal for internet access, and others. Third, relationship between student and teacher and other finding is that the inner relationship between student and teacher becomes good because they have never met each other and met face to face for 1 year. Moreover, students who have just finished grade 1 at the elementary, middle, and high school level feel this the most. Where they are registered as, no, I am speaking, we are registered as students for 1 year. Yes, please.
If not with online learning, how do students say the spread of COVID-19?
I'm sorry, the time is over. The speaker from opposition.
Okay, I will continue our argument. Fourth, dropout rates. The dropout rates also occur as a result of online school during the COVID-19 pandemic. The statement by the acting director of Senior High School, the Ministry of Education and Culture, Boawae Sutanto. According to Boawae, one the dropout rates case occur in high school student in West Nusa Tenggara. In this case, the child decided to marry early. Due to the limitation of telecommunication facilities supporting online school, students drop out of school and then marry early, said Boawae Virtual. 5. Decline in children's mental and psychological health. The negative impact of prolonged distance learning is the decline in children's mental and psychological health. This is why the joint committee of the four ministers.
Time is up.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you for the third speaker from opposition team. And now we give a chance to give reply speech. We start from opposition team. 5 minutes. It's yours.
Dear jury, please allow us to convey the conclusion in this debate to be one level higher than what our colleagues opposition team stated under. The COVID-19 outbreak requires learning activities to be carried out online so that teacher and students cannot meet face-to-face in the classroom but must be intermediary with information technology. However, apart from online learning, many things are experienced ranging from less attractive and innovative learning design to the lack of limited human resource in accessing technology device to breaking down of communication between teacher and students. Now situation faced by students today have an impact on students' motivation. From the result of the mere questionnaire analysis of students' data, it can be found the students' learning motivation is greatly decreased during online learning. In the evaluation process, there are many difficulties that are faced if usually the teacher or lecture text or exam can carry out direct supervision so that students can be taught to
To be honest, the working equation now and situation has changed. No one can monitor and confirm whether the question given to do it yourself or not, or copy other people working. In addition to this problem, there are other negative impacts of online school, namely 1. Lack of good understanding of learning, 2. Higher laziness, 3. Big exposure, 4. Increased stress and anxiety. We really understand that many parents are worried about sending their children to school during the COVID-19 new variant Omicron. But by complying with the healthy protocol, learning will take place. This corresponds to in the circular letter of the Minister of Education and Culture number 2 of 2022. It states the limited face-to-face learning or PTM can be carried out with a 50% number of students and the capacity of classrooms in educational units located in regions with the implementation of level 2 community activities restoration. From this defining profile includes that there is a great desire from students, parents and educators so that PTM can be carried out immediately. Of course, by staying grounded and carry out healthy protocol. If not, PGG can have a great negative impact on students. For this reason, continue from various areas related to this is needed to this problem can be resolved immediately. Therefore, we from the opposite team strongly don't agree with the motion of the debate this time because it can affect the development. Then social interaction become less development, make students bored, lazy, especially in children at the elementary school education level. They lost the process of learning and playing or socializing with their friends. Face-to-face classes will be held soon. However, many resigns agree that face-to-face learning will be held again. This is based on the result of a survey of Indonesia political indicators showing many 76% of respondents agree with the plan to implement face-to-face learning. So besides on the date above, it can support face-to-face learning. The Indonesian Higher Protection Commission survey states that from the result of survey 11 to 18, December 2020, 78% students want face-to-face learning. Why? Why students want face-to-face learning? Because it interact with the some learning material
Time
and
is up.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you for reply speech from opposition team. Now I give the chance to affirmative team to give reply speech. 5 minutes, time is yours.
Thanks for the chance given. We agree with online learning has positive impact on students' learning progress. Because first, online learning provides opportunities for students to apply self-study. The application self-study makes students more independent. And of course, this is very much with the program from the Minister of Education and Culture who wants to implement the independent learning program. Second, by many traditional learning sites, of course, students don't need to worry because they can get a lot of materials with accurate referencing in these sites. In fact, not only paid ones. Many online learning sites provide free access, so students can access all materials without thinking about cost problem. Third, with these two advantages, can be said that online learning is efficient enough to apply for students. And of course, indirectly train students independent to apply learning methods. For by online learning can preventing activities outdoors, so it can preventing the spread of coronavirus. So by online learning can maintain health. Fifth, online learning can keep students active in learning and remain productive. So the teacher have no difficulty in giving grades. That way, they can monitor their students. So the students don't lazy around and go out of the house. Not only that, by online learning, students can have many time with their family. So they can help their parents at home. Online learning can improve students' independence in searching for new information about learning. By learning online, students have a home with family and also this online has a variety of media and according to BDK Parliament. Learning media can be used with Google Classroom, Google Site, WhatsApp, and Zoom. Teachers can also create and design materials by making compact this or CD can be given to students in this way learning will continue and students will not miss lessons. That's all and thank you.
You still have time?
Yes, sir.
Have you finished?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you so much for reply speech from affirmative team. Okay, that's all for the round today. For the second round, Negeri 1 Boawae Senior High School and Negeri 1 Boawae Senior High School. We give applause to both teams. Okay, the comment and the arguments from the educators will happen in the last of debate. So that's all for the second round. Both teams may leave the room. Thank you. Oh yeah. Take a picture with educators, maybe.